Morning students, welcome to our next lecture of artificial intelligence. In our today's lecture we will study about uninformed search technique, that is bidirectional search. Since we have studied two types of search, informed and uninformed. So an uninformed search is the strategy, or we can say that it is a blind search that generates the search tree without using any domain specific knowledge. That means when we have such a kind of blind search technique that generates the search tree without any domain specific knowledge, that type of technique is known as uninformed search. It means that agent only knows about the goal, not the path. That means in uninformed search technique, the user or the agent only knows about the goal but does not know about the path for reaching the goal state. That's why we are calling it a blind search technique or uninformed search technique. Now one of the algorithms of uninformed search is bidirectional search. In bidirectional search, it is a graph search algorithm which finds smallest path from source to goal vertex. In bidirectional search, we will find the smallest path. That means a graph search in which we will find the smallest path from source to goal vertex. We will start from, we are given a graph, and for that given graph we will find the smallest path from source node to goal node. It runs two simultaneous search. Bidirectional search means we are using two simultaneous searching techniques. First one is forward search and second one is backward search. That means forward search will start from the source node or source vertex, and backward search will start from the goal vertex. In bidirectional search, we are replacing single search graph with two smaller subgraphs. That means in single search we are searching the graph from source node or the initial vertex to the destination vertex or the goal node. But in bidirectional search we are replacing single search graph with two smaller subgraphs. These two smaller subgraphs are one starting from initial vertex and other starting from goal vertex. That means in single search the path is single, but in bidirectional search we are dividing the path into two paths. One is from initial vertex and other is from the goal vertex. The search terminates when two graphs intersect. Now in bidirectional search, when we are dividing the graph into two parts, then the search will terminate when both those graphs will intersect at a point. So we can consider bidirectional search when there are two conditions for bidirectional search. First one is both initial and final states are unique and completely defined. If we are implementing bidirectional search, so first point that is to follow for bidirectional search is that both the initial and the final states are unique and completely defined. If states are not unique and not completely defined, we cannot implement bidirectional search. And second factor is the branching factor is exactly the same in both directions. That means there should be a balanced graph in both the directions. Both the directions means a graph should be equal from left and right, both sides. That means both the subgraphs should have equal number of nodes from both the sides. That means from the left and the right. The example of bidirectional search is shown here. We are given a graph, an example graph. In this given graph we are having 14 nodes from 0 to 14. We are having total number of 14 nodes. In this graph we will firstly see the conditions of implementing bidirectional search. First condition states that both initial and final states are unique and completely defined. Now both the initial state is suppose 0 and final state is 14. We have to search this graph from the starting node 0 to the ending node 14, and for this searching graph we will implement both the search, that means forward search and backward search. So we have completely defined, uniquely and completely defined initial and final states, and the second factor is the branching factor is exactly the same in both directions. So we will see that if we divide this whole graph into two subgraphs, we will see the branching factor on both the sides. Suppose we divide this graph into two subgraphs. Graph left of node 7 is considered as the left subgraph, and graph on the right side of node 7 is considered as the right subgraph. Now if we implement both the search, that means forward search and backward search, both these searching techniques will intersect at node 7. Then that means we are having the branching factor same in both the directions. That means on the left of 7 also we are having 6 nodes, and on the right of 7 also we are having 7 nodes. So in this way both the factors are fulfilling. So this is the suitable graph to implement bidirectional search. Now for solving this example, suppose we want to find if there exists a path from vertex 0 to vertex 14. So in this given graph we want to find a path from vertex 0, that means from vertex 0 and to vertex 14. So vertex 14 is the goal node and vertex 0 is the initial node. So in this graph we are implementing both the searching techniques, that means we are implementing bidirectional search from node 0. From node 0 we will be implementing forward search, and from node 14 we will be implementing backward search. Both these searching techniques, forward and backward, will move simultaneously. That means forward search will start from node 0 and backward search will start from node 14. After node 0 the search will move towards the node 4, and in backward search after searching 14 the search will move towards the next node 10. Then after 4 and 10 forward search will move towards the next node 6, and after 10 backward search will move towards the next node, that is 8. And after that, after searching node 6 the forward search will move towards the next node, that is node 7, and after 8 the backward search will move towards the node 7. So in this way forward and backward searching are moving forward and they intersect at a node 7. They are intersecting at node 7. So node 7 is the central node at which both the forward and the backward search are intersecting each other, and the condition of bidirectional search was the search terminates when two graphs intersect. That means when both the searching techniques are intersecting at node 7, that means we got the final path from initial vertex or source node to the goal node or the goal vertex. So this is the path from vertex 0 to vertex 14. That means we will firstly search node 0, then move towards node 4. After that we are moving towards node 6. After 6, node 7, node 7 to node 8, and node 8 to 10, and 10 to 14. So this is the shortest path that can be taken to reach from source node, that means node 0, to the goal node, that is node 14. So in this way we can implement bidirectional search by implementing both the searches. First one is forward search and second one is backward search, and both these searching techniques will work simultaneously and will intersect at a point. After intersecting at the same point, the search will terminate and we will get the minimum shortest path of the given graph. So this was all about bidirectional search. I hope you all have understood. Thank you very much.